Welcome to. Okay, let's try this again. Welcome to Coffee with USS Russell Camp III with our special guest, LZB Productions, Denise
Hello.
and Bill.
Hey.
And
hello, everybody.
we got our usual cohort. Wait, that way. Drew, Richard. Yeah, this ain't good. Mark and me, Sean, who can't think of anything right now. So tonight we have LZB Productions, and I'll real quick share one thing. A fan film just came out, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it did.
Yes.
It did.
And this panel here was in the fan film, actually in the first 10 seconds of the video. So let's play just a few seconds of that.
Ooh.
Commander, we have an incoming transmission from the shuttlecraft Copernicus.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Briefing room.
So is that pretty good?
That film is called Between Two Worlds, a Star Trek fan production by Julie Barnard, is who it says on the thing. And there's a forum on Facebook called Fan Film Forum that you can find that link from that. And thank you for sharing that, Denise, earlier this week. So
Welcome. That was very fun.
Yeah, it was a really cool movie to watch. Really good, interesting story. You know, and our friends at Avalon, they put it together, and as everybody knows, they do a really good job in packaging and putting together a fan film.
So I just thought that would be perfect. Now, it's interesting because Denise has been to a couple of cons with us now, and has taken pictures.
Yeah.
And I even got a picture of one of the local cons too.
But this video didn't just demolish the
Yeah,
show's
like
car.
that.
It beat the odds. Most meteorites.
It'll take me longer to find the pictures of Bill that we have from the party stuff.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was a Barto.
That was a yeah.
That was
That's cool.
Bartocon, yes.
Yep, that was
A year
fun.
ago,
Yep.
on my birthday, as a matter of fact. And I can
That's
tell you
nice.
somebody
There you go.
doesn't know how to use a camera because it didn't actually take a picture of us.
Story gets out.
Come on.
But like I said, we met Denise back when we were doing Demolition at Neutral Zone Studios with Vic.
Yes.
And Denise was the only female, I believe.
I
that
think
worked
it
with
was
us.
the only one working. There was a couple other ones there,
Oh, gee.
but they kind of they didn't stick around.
For 2 days.
The rest of them were hiding, doing women
Did
things.
Demolition. The first day there was other females working. They
Yeah.
didn't come back the second day.
No.
But Denise was there the whole time. And while
She's
we were
good.
hurting, Denise goes, I feel really good. So,
Sounds like you.
like I said, Denise is Superwoman. She is amazing at
Oh,
and loves fan films. Now, we just met Bill. He's part of the LZB Productions. Bill, last name?
You just met Bill.
Bailey.
Hey, if
It's
I
meet and
wasn't
greet
there,
time.
it's not a we, right?
Yeah, I remember that, Drew.
This
So-
is how they treat Klingons, just so you know.
That's right.
Oh, dear.
Hey, pull up the picture of Bill and Denise at your party.
Oh, we got a
Oh, yeah.
picture. Nice.
Of pirates.
Har, pirate.
They're
Pirate
on
cowboy.
the party site.
Off the party side. Okay, give me a second.
Yeah, it'll
Oh,
take me
that's
forever
part
to pull that up.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I didn't know there was a
I
party.
didn't know there was a
side
party
either.
side either. Hey,
No, there's a
PG-13.
party.
I hope it's PG-13, right?
Wait for it.
Uh,
Hold on. Technically, with the amount of alcohol that was stolen during that party, no, it cannot be PG-13.
Well, let's hope it wasn't stolen. Let's hope it was good and consumed, right?
Yeah.
The person that consumed it wasn't supposed to.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I see.
But
I haven't.
that was a fun party, and I'm glad
Yeah, it
y'all
was.
got to.
Yeah, thank you for inviting us. That was a lot of fun. We enjoyed that.
Yeah.
They actually.
Hey, they already
actually
got
got
invited to the next one.
Oh,
I
cool.
know.
Actually, I think my mom
A lot of
spent
cool
more
Star Trek
time
stuff.
talking to Bill than I did, because you got
Probably.
to meet my mom too at
Yes,
the party.
we did.
Your mother, yeah, we did meet her. Yeah, she's a sweet
So-
lady.
Like I said, we do like to have a good time. We got the studios going on, stuff like that, and without this, y'all are doing your production in north of Georgia now, right?
Well, yeah, we went up there to do some film work, and it's at a studio up there called
There's the picture.
Nature's Hunger. Oh yeah, that is the picture. There it is.
There they are, right there.
I can't tell which one of us is being goosed, but somebody's stepping on somebody's toes. But it's all good. That was really a nice party, and again, thank you for inviting us to that. Really.
Well, we
That was great.
enjoyed having you here. As a matter of fact, Corey wanted to know if you're coming back to the next one. I said,
Yeah.
Well,
we are.
we are, and we're even
Yeah.
thinking about putting something together at the beginning of the year and inviting you all over here, or
Yeah.
up here, I should say.
Yeah, like
Oh,
a
there you
Star
go.
Trek head. Yeah.
Yep. Fire pit and all. So,
Yeah.
it'll be a good time. That's for sure.
oh, here we go. Here, we'll give some people the misfortune here. This is part of my trek room.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is. Yeah.
that was a cool room.
Yeah, you definitely have a really cool room there, Drew, and you got some
Yeah.
really neat, one of a kind stuff.
I'm gonna make my our bathroom like that.
Yes. The bathroom will boldly go where no one's gone before.
That's what they said. Yeah, I mean, there's no reason why you can't. I know a lot of people would isolate and say, "Oh, you can't this, you can't." Yeah, you can.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we can.
And
Okay.
let's be fair now. Let's be fair because this was a very special night here. Here's when she was doing her wah wah. There is the birthday girl right there.
Yep,
Yep.
that's her.
There she
That was
is.
definitely her.
And
She's
look
a
who we
sweetheart.
got here.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Today's
lady
trying
is
to
right.
figure out what part she's doing.
That's right.
Well, there were a lot of issues going on there, so
That was fun. We got there late and we couldn't find. Oh, that was right. We couldn't find
We
gas.
couldn't find gas. We almost had to push the car there.
Right.
And but we got lucky, and the truckers let us out of the truck stop, which was nice. Literally.
But remember, we had gotten our power the night before. We had it. turned
Yeah.
back
That's
on.
what you were saying, yeah, from the
Right.
hurricane, yeah,
Right.
exactly.
That
We
was
went over
crazy.
to Mike and Sharon's, and here was the guest of honor. I don't know if you guys got to see him. There was a phony guest of honor. One-eyed Willie, the one that was killed. There he is.
No, I don't remember.
Oh yeah, so that's the actual person who paid the price.
He was out on the pool deck.
We didn't see that.
See you? No.
I will send you guys a link to this
I know what I want to
page
do.
Okay, cool.
because there it is.
Okay.
It's every year when we do these parties, we open a Facebook page so that people can just dump all their pictures in there,
Oh,
and then
great.
everybody
Okay.
gets all of them.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's
It
nice.
really helps keep it organized and keeps everybody going.
Sure.
So that was 2 days before my birthday, and 4 days before I found out I had cancer.
Yes.
Yeah, and it was just one of those things, man, and it was a great party, and I would look at it as you finding out that you have this issue you now know how to combat the issue.
Right.
So, you got this, man. More power to you, brother.
On all my platforms,
And you're
I've been
surrounded by
saying-
people that love you. You're one lucky man.
You are. And you definitely
I've been-
have better color tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was 4 pints of blood, 2 pints of liquid iron, and
Yep.
6 or 7 saline packs.
Yep. Yeah. The iron is really what you need to bounce you back your H and H. But
That
hang in
liquid
there,
iron,
man.
though,
You're on the road to recovery, man.
that liquid iron without stuff to coat your stomach, yeah, it
Didn't
hurts
tear you
worse
up.
than-
Yeah.
and that's how I found out I like morphine.
Oh, I bet. Dang.
But
Yeah.
that was what they gave me in the middle of the night when I woke up with bloating after 5 hours of my stomach. Yeah. But so this weekend, the boys went to MakerCon in Orlando, and I got some pictures from that, and also my new pirate wall that I started working on that we can share.
You said MegaCon?
What did you say? We didn't hear you quite clearly.
MakerCon.
MakerCon.
MakerCon. Now, explain to us, what is MakerCon? I'm kind of curious.
A maker
All right,
fest fair is a very, very big deal. What it is they have a lot of people that do creations. They do remote control goods.
Mhm.
They do a lot of stuff. Now we create all of our own medals, our posters, all of this. This was the table next to us. This here is the D&D figurines from four different scales. When I took the pictures and sent them to Sean, the first thing he said is, "They all belong to me. Just pick them up." And I'm thinking, I can't afford that, but if I could, you would get them. I know there's more than those. There you go. There's Mark.
Cool.
Well, that's neat.
And notice the posters on here. We are teamed up with humanities101.org, which is Humanities 101 Foundation, is a foundation that teaches autism awareness. So we are the Florida volunteers in charge of that.
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
did
gave us
that.
one of those. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yep.
Yep.
Yes, the House of King. They were directly across from us. That's, these guys, believe it or not, those two animals, those two creatures were bigger than me, and they're both costumes.
Sorry.
There's Austin, who Denise and Bill both know.
Okay, maybe. Maybe you got this, man.
So John is sitting down.
Go, Dave.
Also fighting cancer too.
Austin had interesting reaction of saying, "Well, the blonde-headed lady and the guy whose name starts with a Bill." I said, "You mean Denise and Bill?" "Yeah, them."
Oh, these two. These two crazy people.
Crazy people.
This is where they were doing a craft.
Cool. Oh, R2.
R2D2.
Life size remote control R2D2. The gentleman who owns it, his name is Sean. He's a pretty nice guy. We know each other, so it's kind of funny. That's the robot from the black hole. There is Battlestar Galactica. Now that baby was a 3D print. It was made at 4 times the scale of the one that you can get online for free. It's the same one. And they put lights in it.
That's cool.
That is neat.
I love Battlestar Galactica. His friend has like everything.
He's got the
Battlestar
original,
Galactica.
the props and all kinds of stuff from the show.
I had the money. I'd have to make a 5-bedroom house or a 5-story house with 3 stores dedicated to shows.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you have the fundage, there are people. I have a friend who's a Star Trek collector. He has literally a whole house that's nothing but museum stuff of everything that's ever been out there. And you can collect yourself to the point to where you're homeless because you don't have any room to sleep or to sit or to do shit. Now, in our case, we're going to be able to do that in our bathroom, but but we want to make sure that virus of collecting doesn't take over the house. But we're going to have the coolest Star Trek bathroom. You just wait.
Then you get a tablet to mount on the wall, cover the camera.
Yeah, just
Put in
great.
Star Trek shows.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
They
So
were at
law enforcement will
MakerCon.
like that.
I went to church with Mom, and I used to be the youth director for Central Florida Adventist Youth and Young Adult Ministries.
That's cool. Cool.
So I scarfed all the new kids coming into the Pathfinder and Adventures. And I figured out why older people, when they're sitting in the church leaning over their cane, they're not sleeping, they're in pain, going, ow, 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 these people.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I did experience that. Now I understand a little bit better.
Yeah.
Well, you got to go through.
You should have figured it out because you and I were both sitting like this in agony.
There is literally a photo of me leaning over like this, and you can see the pain on my face. The one person took the picture sideways. I'm like, oh, good. I was there, but you can tell I'm in pain.
But sorry.
I'm trying to at least do some stuff because, unfortunately, I'm limited to about 2 hours worth of activities a day, and then I'm done. It's like I miss working 8 hours a day. So there are differences, and I can't wait till the treatment is done.
Yeah.
But I know Mark went to something this weekend, or is going to something this weekend. Richard, did you go to something last weekend?
Hey,
I saw another
Bill,
picture.
Yeah.
Bill, check your Facebook, the messenger. See if that link works.
So,
Denise is already in that group.
Here I am.
So you're going to someplace this weekend, I think, with the Haven?
It says it's not available right now. The link isn't.
Yep.
Lobby a snack there.
Actually, I can fill you in on that, Sean.
Go for it. While they're figuring this out, you go ahead and tell what's going on in
This is how to get
Orlando.
on. So that's
I know Mike is heading it up for us. So
login or sent for you.
Oh, there
we are. There we go.
Got it. Yep.
We got it.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Okay. You will find all the pictures on there.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you.
Very cool. Yep, there they are right there.
Good. Cool.
Mark,
You're on, Mark.
hello.
Tell us about
Okay.
the Science Center.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Actually, the Orlando Science Center is doing sci-fi days, Saturday and Sunday, and
And
we'll be there with the USS Haven.
I know those people. They're good people. I reached out to them a couple years ago when a friend of mine, we started the Central Florida Star Trek Viewers Association, and we invited them to come out one night. We were having a pizza night, and a couple of them did respond, but nobody made it, out to us. But yeah, they're an interesting bunch.
I think that
a
was
couple
the
of years
first
ago,
thing
I
I
was their
did with
chief
you.
engineer.
That was one of the first things we
Yeah.
got together on, you and I. Yeah.
I've got some technical difficulties here.
When Mark and I first met, I was chief engineer of the Haven.
Oh, okay.
Fascinating, fascinating.
When Sean and I first met, I was still the chief engineer. Then Russell went and
That's how I met Lauren.
somebody who was texting and driving killed him.
Oh my God.
You know, Lauren White was a member of the Haven. That's how I met her, and I kept in communication with her, and we eventually had her audition for our film.
Lauren was in command of the Haven when
Now I'm back.
Mm-hmm.
that happened.
Oh, if you can bring me back for a second for our friends with the
I need to
production
take up
company.
and get my meds.
I have something here.
You have a Star Trek.
There's the Inside Star Trek, the real story. Two guys named Herb Solo and Bob Justman.
Yes, that's one of the books, and the Kirchman books are really, really good too.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Very,
Well,
very
it tells
good.
how it tells how they got away with it for 3 years.
Oh yeah. I would like to read that book. That's a must-read book, and if you really want to know what really went on behind the scenes, and you really want to know what we call Star Trek Babylon, and there's a whole backstory to what happened on those sets with the people, with the actors, with the actresses, and with the fun things that they did in the 1960s that we won't talk about. But let me tell you, there's a lot of backstory to just how those things were all put together and what really went on behind the scenes. And those books do talk about.
And Lucy and Desi and the creaking RKO studios that Howard unloaded on them. Let's see, the armed guard for the restroom.
Yeah, a lot of craziness I heard.
You know about that one, right?
It would be neat if they just made a movie about that alone, about what really went on behind the scenes. But
they had one, the story that was related to me actually by Leonard at one of the conventions was they had one time only, they had a perfect closing scene on the bridge. Everybody got their lines perfect, no retakes. Bob was saying cut, and then he was going to say, print after it. And then they heard this flush because the plumbing from the restroom went under the bridge set. And everybody went, "Oh my no!" And they had to stay that night and shoot it all over again.
I would hope they could edit that stuff out, But things happen.
Yeah, it happens. Bill getting stung by a bee.
No, we were sitting on the floor. And, concrete is a wonderful thing to sit on for a couple hours, but it's all good, though. I got a lot of padding back here, But,
yep.
we got pillows, we got padding, it's all good.
Absolutely.
Well, I guess I kind of got stung by a bee, kind of. Stung by that thing.
Bill Shatner,
Was he talking about you or William Shatner getting stung by the bee?
Yeah, he actually got stung on the eyelid.
So, oh wow, that sucks.
So they had the medic on the set there and everything, but they somehow they had to stop everything while they were trying to get the swelling down and everything else. They worked miracles with makeup and with cold packs. They got away with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bill went home and died for a day.
I can only imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, painful.
Oh yeah, they have glamorous life.
So we know what Mike and Mark will be doing this weekend. Is there anything that your production company will be doing in the next couple of weeks?
Well, we are in post-editing of a couple different things. We filmed a film short up in Georgia, and it's comedic. I don't want to say too much about it because we like to surprise people with what we do because we do things differently than anybody else. So we keep our secrets pretty tight, but I think you guys are going to enjoy it. It's under 2 minutes in length. And that's it's very funny. And Denise has again another awesome starring role in this. And you might want to say it involves a certain type of fruit, but we don't want to give too much away. I'll let your imaginations play on that one. And then we've got our post production of Tribbles is Trouble, and then we also have in post production the second half of the Aftermath of the Adventure, which we released the first half earlier, in the year. So they're all just being worked up, and Larry's doing that single-handedly, and we're assisting him with the video edits and so forth. But yeah, I think pretty soon here there's going to be some more things kind of forthcoming. Timing is everything, so we want to make sure we time it right at a time when how shall we say, space it hoards a vacuum, right? Well, when there's a vacuum in the fan film community, sometimes that's a good time to release something. And so we wait for we take our time, and we don't take any chances. But yeah, soon. I would say hopefully in the next 2 months, something this fan short can get out there. And we just want to buzz people and let them know, hey, we're here, and our films are all about fun. Yeah, we make stuff fun. And the people who act in our films, we all have a good time, and fun is our credo. And again, doing things differently. We don't use the traditional Star Trek fonts. We don't use the traditional Star Trek music. We want to stretch it. We would rather how can I say this? We would rather ask for forgiveness than permission, but we don't want to get in trouble with Paramount or CBS or any of those. But we just want to be a different fish in the sea of fishes out there in the fan film community. What would you like to add? Anything you want to add to that?
No, just we try to make it more fun. I mean, I think like our personalities are a little bit more fun, more silly. We like to laugh.
Yeah.
So our stuff isn't going to be as serious and dramatic as other fan films.
Yeah, we're not talking about tachyon waves or any of that stuff in our and it's not that it's a bad thing. It's just we're just taking a different stab at it, There's a
lot of fan films out there that, have the more dramatic type of films. So ours are just different. I think ours are more kind of like maybe more human relationships.
Yeah, more passion plays kind of.
Yeah, and just funny.
Yeah, just people want to laugh, man. They want to have some comedy. They want to have something that kind of shocks them and stirs them up a little bit, or makes them think, "Wow, that's kind of different, but that's kind of cool."
It's fun to do the other more dramatic stuff too. Like Between Two Worlds, that was a lot of fun. The kind of funny thing about that is, I had mentioned to Julie one day, I was like, we should do like a short little 5-minute YouTube thing. And about 2-3 hours later, she calls me up and she wrote this script, and ends up being like a full film.
Full film there, yeah.
So it was fun. We did some rehearsals at like the Neutral Zone Studios, but ultimately we went to Arkansas, and Northwest Arkansas, if you've never been there, is so beautiful. The first time I went there, I was ready just to pack up and move, because it was so beautiful. But and everybody up there was really nice and easy to work with. We had a lot of fun. It was a fun one to do. But ours are fun just because we make them funny.
Yeah, and the thing is, we have a cadre of actors and actresses to work with now, and a lot of people have reached out to us, and as time permits, and as we start to grow, and as we start to work on scripts, we come up with ideas of people we'd like to have audition, come in, and see if they'd be willing to work with us. And again, it's an opportunity for people just to have fun, get on camera, and dress up and have a good time, with like-minded people, and to just push the whole Star Trek, continuum forward and kick the can down the road. We like to say, but do it a little differently.
Right.
So I'm going to pitch in an idea real quick.
Okay.
Oh, that's okay. Go ahead.
In
Here we go.
the theme of the Three Stooges,
Uh-huh.
Klingons on a train.
Ah, okay.
Three Stooges, Klingons on a train. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
That's interesting.
Okay.
Okay. That's one we haven't heard. So let's see here. Oh, there's the studio.
Yes, but we took the pictures.
Okay.
Yeah.
We
I
took
remember
the promos and they were never used.
I know, right? We took all those pictures and they were never used.
They never even used the concept.
No, none of it. But it was fun to do.
It was fun to do. We managed to meet Denise, among other incredible ladies and gentlemen. We got to see the different costumes that are available from different sources, different retailers.
Now, where was this at?
This was at the train station.
Oh, at the train station in Kingsland.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And who brought the costumes in? Was it Ray or was it?
No, we all had
our own
costumes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember taking a knife to Sean. I think Sean,
Watch out, Sean.
Sean was having to hold me back. I was really getting into it, like really coming at him.
And then Sean got so into the character of the big aggressive Klingon. Poor Kelly.
Yeah.
Scooped her up, turned around, and ran. And she did not recover. Whoa. Because it wasn't mentioned. He just did it.
Right. That was funny.
I mean, but it's easy to do when you finally get in an environment. Everybody's having fun. You can see there's something to it.
Well,
and
yeah. I mean,
a lot of people do not expect the unexpected.
Right.
No, they don't.
That's where you can tell those who are ready and who aren't.
Yeah.
That is true.
Let's face it. How much more unexpected can you be?
A spaghetti western.
How much more unexpected can you be? And everybody rides in on a bicycle, and yours is up on the backdrop route.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting you mentioned something like that.
Bill and Leonard just do that to each other all the time.
Right. At your party, you had a gentleman there who was a Klingon. He's part of your group, and it's Austin. Yes. I was at Bartow, and I was dressed up, and we were at a bar, and we were lined up to get drinks. And I look behind me. He walks in with his sword. He's got his costume on. I look at him. He looks at me, and I said, "Are you here for the blood wine?" And he starts laughing. And I said, "Well, I'm here for the margaritas." I said, "Listen, man, why don't we put on a fight?" And he looked at me and I said, "You're a Klingon. You like to fight, don't you?" So I said, "Listen, we're going to get our drinks and we're going to walk over to the table. And those are my friends sitting over there on this like love seat sofa couch thing. I'm going to walk over. And as you walk over, you're going to kind of like nudge me. And that's it. It's on, man." So we walk over there, man. And next thing you know, man, we're on. And and he's got his Bakla sword and we're going at it, man. And I said, "Listen, kill me. You got to kill me. I want you to kill me." So he jabs me with the sword and I go, "Ah," and I fall over and I lay over, And we had like people like almost clapping. They thought it was hilarious. And it was just a good time. So, again, it brings out the fun in what you do when you're spontaneity like that, and you're having a good time. Not to mention alcohol did play a little bit of this too. I'm not going to lie. So.
I think that was
just a little,
just a tiny bit, but you think of crazy things like that to do in the moment because you're having fun and you're in costume. But if you can capture that on film, now you have something really cool to have, and that's what we do with LZB. We try to capture those moments that are special, and try to recreate them too if you can.
I think you're referring to this guy.
Let's see a pic of him.
Because you said sword, and Austin doesn't have a sword on his costume.
Well, he did that day because he gave me a sword to fight him with, and he had a bakla. He had that giant bladed thing, man.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a lot of fun. But I ran into him twice up at Kingsland, and he's on my Facebook page.
Oh, okay.
Forgive me, I can't remember names. I remember faces more than names because that's just my nature of my business at work too. But I did see him at the party, and we did chat just for a moment.
It was this guy, right?
That's him.
Yes,
yeah, that's him.
Yeah,
that's him.
Austin.
Great guy. He's a good kid. He's a really good kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really old. He's 21. That's,
Oh,
that's
oh,
ancient.
he's so old. Yeah, he'd be my
Ask
son.
him, he'll tell you.
You know, we feel old now, don't we, Dave?
Yeah,
You know?
right.
Yeah. You have grandkids that age.
I tease the son. Don't go there. I do. Yeah, he he's had kind of a rough life, but he's
Yeah.
adjusting to people that actually care and are willing to reach out to him.
Mhm.
Well, that's good. That's a good thing.
He's a cool kid.
Yeah, he is.
So, we talked about.
Should I let him in on the little thing we've been talking about, the three of us, Bill?
If you want, sure.
That John wrote those interesting scripts. They're all shorts in Klingon.
Okay.
I think Mark knows about them. John said it would be cool if we wanted to get together and make them into little fan film snippets. So,
That'd be
Okay.
cool.
Well, there's definitely a potential for that.
I've
You know,
got to
and
finish
yeah.
I need to finish compiling them to send them to both of them. And I'm going to just use Facebook the way John sent them to me.
Okay.
Okay.
You'll just have them. They'll be right there where
Yeah.
electronically you can open them up on your tablets.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We got to find a location to film now with the neutral zone not here.
I'm working on it. I can't do everything at once, but I'm trying.
Well, we've got a
Okay.
location in Georgia, which we know that we have an open opportunity there, and we can take people up there as
Possibly,
well.
you know.
Yeah. I mean, and we have a cadre of people, including yourself, that we can call on
That's
to
Gary's place, right? Where Gary does all his filming.
Jose.
Nature's
Um,
Hunger.
Gary Davis.
Gary, I don't know where Gary.
Dreadnought Dominion did all their green screening.
Well, he does have a massive green screen there, a really big one.
Dreadnought Dominion is actually Denise's chapter.
Right, with Alan. Right? Alan and yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Join the
So
chapter.
it's pretty cool. That people don't realize just how big Starfleet is. It's
Right.
really fun. It's like, okay, boom, here it is.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you're at Starfleet too? Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I think I'm the reason why Denise joined though.
you are. Not gonna lie, you are.
I told her, you gotta join this club. It's great.
You did. You
Is
said
there room for me to join too?
Yeah, absolutely. Please do.
yes.
I
What's
want to join.
Join.
Well,
It's
if you-
expensive though. It's ridiculously expensive. It's $10 a year.
Oh, what?
Yes,
Ten-
a whole $10.
Oh, I don't know if I can handle that. 10 Federal Reserve
know.
notes. You know what you can do with $10, man?
not
That's a,
much?
that's a lot of
Buy
toilet paper.
a stick of gum.
That's a lot of toilet paper for our bathroom.
Buy half an avocado
One
toast.
square. $10. One square at
That's
the
a-
Walmart price.
That's one good Starbucks latte, man. Not that I drink their garbage, but that's one good, Starbucks latte.
Right?
It's less than a coffee maker. They sell them at Walmart.
No,
Right.
there you go. There you go.
Or if you'd rather just be a Klingon, you can join the Klingon Assault Group, another group of incredibly off-the-cuff people. That's free to be a member.
Hey, wait,
Cool.
the closest.
We have this incredible rule: have fun.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's all we
That's
should.
what it's all about.
chapter-
That's what it's all about. Yep.
And you
Absolutely.
already have an in with the ambassador and the quartermaster for the fleet. I'm the quartermaster.
Yes.
And I'm just going to say the closest chapter to Denise would be the Cursed,
Yep.
because Jacksonville does not have a chapter. Neither does Kingsland. I think.
Yes, but if
Atlanta is
both
the
of
next
them
one.
join, they can open their own chapter.
Hey, we can become Klingons, honey.
Yeah, that's
Go fly. I like the knives anyway. I think they're cool.
And
Yeah.
I just started working on foam, building in foam.
okay.
I've got the
Mhm.
specific swords and stuff already traced. I just need to finish cutting them and then find a core to stiffen with.
Bill and I were talking about even just making a few
Yeah.
props ourselves that we
We
can
should,
use.
yeah.
Watching the way Jose films up in Atlanta is amazing. I mean, he's so good and he's so creative in how he can use just a few props and a green screen and create this.
Create a whole diorama, literally.
Well, you guys
amazing.
saw my console.
Yes.
Yes,
was on.
we did see your console. We moved it
Yep.
nice and
This
heavy.
was styrofoam.
No, the
Well,
styrofoam one.
we moved the transporter one that you made for Ray.
Yeah.
I didn't make that one.
Oh, you didn't make
You
that
didn't
one?
make it? Okay.
I made the command console.
Command
It's styrofoam. It's coated with resin to hold everything solid.
Okay. Now,
Okay.
I
Completely assembled. The bridge command console weighs maybe 11 pounds.
Oh, wow. Wow.
And Ray kept dragging his heels about coming to get it. But that's because he was busy, and I know, and I was teasing him, and I just said, you're either going to come get this tonight, like you keep saying, or I'm bringing it over to Sean Sadowski's. They showed up in my front yard, he and Tina, at like 11:15 p.m.
Well, when they want something, they want it.
I had the console sitting outside on the driveway. I told Tina, I said, now just grab right here. She held where I told her to. And I said, now just lift up. It's just fine. She lifted it up and the top came off the aspirator. And she goes, oh my God, I broke it. And I said, no, it's modular. That way you can just stand this up, set this down, and you can just move it. They took it to cons. They took it to Ancient City Con. They took it to when they launched the Ashes into space. They took it there. They did a few things with it.
Oh, wow.
There's pictures of it Ray shared where the cast of different Star Trek programs were beating it up, including the man who played Bartok.
I don't remember. I know I've seen it, Drew. I can't think of it right at the moment. But yeah, that's cool. I think building things out of foam would be really, really cool because it's so much lighter.
Well, when Ray first saw it, he's like, where did you learn to do that? And I said, if I told you, you'd be mad. That console right there.
Okay, got it.
He said, I said, if I told you, you'd either be mad or call me a name dropper. He said, no, I wouldn't. I said, Matt Jeffries taught me how to do this with styrofoam.
Oh, really?
He said, that is totally not fair. Name dropper.
Name dropper.
Put me up there, Sean. There it is. That console right there. Bill, that console right there in front. That one's.
Oh, okay. Oh, that one there. Okay.
Yeah. Here's another picture with Quark, Wayun, and
oh yeah.
General Martok. That console is the one I made.
Okay.
That's pretty cool, man.
That is really nice.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I didn't make it to Ancient City Con. Dang it.
Ancient City.
And yeah, but Matt.
That's nice.
Matt Coons, and they showed me how to make stuff like that quick, easy, off the fly. And their big deal was just never tell the people in the union because they'll have a heart attack that you did it without union help.
Of course.
Wow.
I was like, okay, good advice.
However, to be fair, they did after.
Oh, it's not doing this. Do you see anything like bottle over?
No.
After Ancient City Con, it ended up being put beside the gate of tomorrow and had stuff put on top of it and was destroyed.
No, it wasn't.
You're right. It's like almost an inch.
It wasn't put on the gate. It was put behind the wall where the hangar deck area is, where they literally had the they had the little bar right there when you come in the door on the studio side. There was a black bar sitting right there next to the door on the right. It was back there.
And they put stuff on top of it, and it got damaged.
Just scratched in a few places. That's no big hairy deal.
You said it was cracked.
That's okay. It was an easy.
That's
It would be an
nice.
easy fix.
Mm-hmm.
That is nice.
Hey, what did you use for the switches, man, and some of the knobs? If you don't mind me
Some are
asking.
3D. Some of them are 3D printed.
Mm-hmm. The rocker
beauty of
panel.
having a 3D printer. The rocker panels are 3D printed.
Mm-hmm.
The radio piece is 3D printed. The gummies we actually bought from the same people. They bought their gummies. The warning light at the very top, that I 3D printed. I did a lot of things. I 3D printed a lot of that. And when people say you can't do anything, you can't make anything, you can't do this, or you can't do that, I'm kind of like, I'll hold my beer.
Yeah, that's how I am too. I'm just like, okay, I'm doing it.
You know, Star Trek: The Next Generation. Here's something really fun. They made a 2x2 and 2x4 frame, and then super stretched carpet over foam. That's how they made the bridge.
Wow. Okay.
Only the decks were wood, and the center console would sweep all the way up and around. Most people don't realize that. Everyone thinks, oh, well, that's all hard, solid. Well, no, it's not.
Well,
It's not.
would make sense. That would keep the cost down, you know.
Well, right.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
when you don't know if a show is going to last, you're not putting out $1.5 million to put it together.
Right. Right.
You know. But 3D prints are easy. I even make them for some of the businesses around town. This is one that isn't here anymore.
Oh, that's
But
cool.
I've even made these. They just stick up with a command hook, and they stick on the wall, and it looks like it's metal, but it's not. It's plastic.
That's cool. Yeah. Very nice.
Well, you saw I have a commission plaque of the Russell Camp.
Yes.
I made 6 of those plaques for different people, different chapters.
Okay.
You know, I figure if there's a way to do it, I'm going to do it. I'm sure after talking to Bill, I'm pretty sure his brain is just that way. Oh, the more you tell me it ain't going to happen, I'm going to show you not only it is, it's going to be better.
And that's how it goes.
Yeah, that's how he is.
People say that
That's exactly how I am.
you cannot get launch videos of chapters of Starfleet. Well, I have one of the camp. I have one of the Essex Forge. I have one of the Amelia Earhart. I have 11 that I went into Star Trek Online, created the vessel, and launched it.
I mean, I do that too.
Who put that up there?
Obviously, it would be Sean because I don't have the power to do it.
It was me. Sorry, I didn't realize I was muted. It's the top video clip, but it's 30 seconds, so I didn't want to play the whole 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's nice.
She was underneath it.
Is it the camp?
Wait a minute. No, it's 1 minute 50. That one was the Essex from England.
And so many people said you can't do it. I'm like, watch me.
Right?
Yeah, the camp. That's what he wanted. He wanted the beauty shot flyover. We wanted the coming out, and you could see the name of the ship across the center, across the nacelles. So I got that one that way. It's like no big hairy deal. Watch me.
Yeah.
You know.
I want to start learning how to do that. I want to start learning how to do some editing.
Yeah, we're gonna do Final Cut Pro.
Yeah.
Start working with that. That's what we use to do a lot of the editing with.
Which one do you use?
SPR. Well, I don't know the version of it. That's the thing. I'm not a tech guy, but I guess it's like the version that comes installed with a Mac Mini, and that's where we're at. So it's going to be a learning process. It's a learning curve, like anything that takes time. But we're going to start somewhere and slowly work our way up.
Because I'd like to do a lot more and get them out quicker, and we load poor Larry down with everything of all that post-production, and he's got to have a life too. So I'd like to learn how to do it. So
he doesn't need a life.
Sean, do you have a picture of the transporter room we did?
It's on.
Like one with Vader in it?
I'd have to look for that one. I gotta remember that's SFI Bartow 2022. Yeah, cool.
In one of the sci-fi Bartows that we did well for Tori's birthday. It was a Star Trek party mystery. As a matter of fact, right up there. We took it and we're like, okay, here it is. Boom. We made the transporter and the console.
The foam again? You did it out of foam?
That is corrugated PVC. It's just stood up and wrapped around. It's several sheets around a foam platform. This high density styrofoam used for insulation, you can walk on without it crushing.
Okay.
We put cardboard and plastic over the top of it. And from there, we simply set it up. We used 3 cardboard boxes to make the console, along with some really good, not 3D prints, but 2D false prints, so it looks like it's 3D, that our printer lady, Stacy, came up with the process. She made them. And even Darth Vader came over to our booth to stand on the transporter pad.
That's cool.
With our Mark III phaser rifle in his hand.
That's cool.
So it just blew everybody away. It's like, hey.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and then to make it real fun, it was 5 panels round. And then the wind came up and it was 3 panels round.
That's funny.
So we're like, okay, we got to find a better support than duct tape. That's just, okay, we just got to work on that. But that's how simple it is to put things together.
That would be so fun. I mean, like I said, we keep talking about just making some prop pieces we can use just to do fun things and use the green screen with it. I mean, that would be so fun. It gives me so many ideas. I got way too many ideas now.
Watch out.
If you want since you've got the ideas, yeah, there you go. There's Lauren White.
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah, cool.
My daughter.
Mm-hmm.
There's D. Gregory.
And his wife.
And his wife.
Cool.
I mean, there's Darth and the cameraman. There's yeah, we've done some things here.
Oh,
Just a few.
There's the bar.
Yeah, I
Just a
remember seeing
few.
you guys at Bartow. That's Bartow.
Oh, that's at Bartow? Okay.
Yeah, that was that big building when I called you.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
That's Bartow you didn't make it to, where this isn't the same one, but
Yeah, that's what
very similar.
where my dog died.
those 2 Starship models, they actually light up.
Okay, cool.
They're just like my big one, only they're smaller.
He's in my
Darth in
command
the
chair.
Command chair.
Yes.
There's Kim, toting the Mark III phaser rifle. There's Lauren and June, Jessica, Lauren.
You know,
Yeah,
Drew, I still have my Double Girl costume I bought for that. And then, of course, my dog Lucy died, so I didn't go. So you're going to have to do that again so I can wear it. It's just hanging in my closet.
We'll come up with a reason. If
that
nothing
can be
else,
that can be
I can think
arranged.
of 1,000 reasons. I can think of 1,000 reasons.
it's just at the moment we're working on 7 possibilities, and I'm hoping to be able to plug something in where we could do something like that as a photo op.
Indeed.
That's cool.
There's Julie with the table.
With the table,
Yeah.
yeah. That's the one you were at.
Yeah.
The overall, what we have, basically, our entire chapter belongs to more than one organization. That blows people away. We belong to Men in Black 1701.
I got a picture of Bill. I got a picture of Bill
Where's Bill?
Where?
Oh, wait.
right there.
Yeah, Bill. Bill.
You got a picture of me?
Yeah, in the back.
Yeah, I was there.
When you came up and talked to Julie,
Look,
Yep, I was talking to Julie. I was having her take something to Denise for me.
I looked
Yeah,
at it
and
and I
then-
was like, oh, that's Bill.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
she had attitude the rest of the day after you left.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, and it's really funny. She introduced me to Bill.
I remember that. I remember that.
But Bill and I is kind of like, well, we've met each other at the studio a couple of times. It's
So this is my Florida man Klingon. But I didn't realize that you were in that picture until I started looking at it. I was like, wait a minute. That's Bill.
That's me.
That's Bill.
So
There's
I got a
Bill.
picture of you from Sci-Fi Barta.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Last year.
Before you actually really officially met him.
Yeah.
We
No,
belong.
well, the truth was I was looking for Denise that day. So
Yeah.
it worked out. Now, unfortunately, she wasn't there, but I had to talk to Julie about an order of business. And
Yeah.
That was a sad day because that's when my dog Lucy died.
yes.
That was bad.
Condolences.
We belong to the Klingon Assault Group, Starfleet International, Humanities 101, Men in Black 1701, and we belong to the Battlestar Kronos.
Cool.
But we've been, because of about 4 of the members of the Kronos, we've been thinking of launching our own Battlestar. But we're all community service groups. We're all sci-fi oriented.
Well, guys, it looks like we're rolling up on 10 o'clock here,
Yeah.
and it's starting to get a little late on our end.
It's starting to get a little bit late on my end, too.
Yeah.
Mark's got to be up and moving early.
True. I do have something. If you can put me back up there, I'm
Mainstay.
an old school maker. Oh, you know,
Mm-hmm.
no 3D printing. I actually find common things, and this is a kind of a tribute to Hua Ming Chung. And yes, it lights up.
That's pretty.
Very
It's
cool.
interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing what you can find at the home improvement store, Walgreens.
Yeah. That's cool.
Basic everyday things. And what can I say? Paint sticks are us.
Yeah, I just found the newer design for the paint sticker, and I'm going to make about 7 of them.
Well, there you go.
Because it's 5/8 and 1/2 inch PVC. Be very easy to slap them together. So
Our friend from Canada hasn't chimed in.
Well, you guys just won't let me talk.
Sure you can.
We all just be real quiet and let you talk.
Well, did you bring the Tim
Anything you got
Hortons
coming up
like you
before we close
promised?
Well, as soon as I figure out how to transport it to you, I'll transport you Tim Hortons. Trust me.
Uh-huh.
Hey, if you can figure out the transporter, I'm moving to your house.
Well, hey guys,
Art?
thanks for having us on. We're gonna have
Take
to go, but appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, we're ending the stream
It
now.
was a
So
pleasure.
live
See if
long
I
and
can-
prosper.
Yes, you're in the family now.
Thank you.
Thank you.